you think you would beat Ilia Topuria? Or grab him with the scruff of the chest and slap that little nose off him, yeah?
What's up, guys? Today we got two big topics to discuss. Islam Makhachev is reportedly waiting for the JDM Bilal title fight to decide what he wants to do next. And Javier Mendez is coping about Umar, so we'll get to that in today's video.
Brother.
We'll start with Islam Makhachev. So Islam Makhachev reportedly is waiting for the result of Bilal Muhammad versus JDM. I already did a separate video on Islam Makhachev, and I kind of sort of called him a duck, but then I was like, no, he's not really a duck. And I'm in this video, I want to clarify, I don't think he's a duck in this situation either. But Islam Makhachev last fought in January. He took 0 damage. He fought Renato Moicano, his easiest opponent of his entire career, by far, in my opinion. Or at least in the last couple of years. Destroyed him in a round. Took zero damage. Like not a scratch on his face. Nothing, right? He is now waiting for a fight that is taking place at UFC 315, which is in about 2 months. A month? 2 months? A month, I think. It's in about a month. Which is in May. So he's waiting for a fight that's going to happen all the way in May. He last fought in January. Lightweight is a mess. Lightweight is an absolute mess. I mean, you've got guys like Charles Oliveira. You've got guys like Arman Tsarukyan. You got guys like Ilia now up there. Even Justin Gaethje, who are sort of in this weird like limbo where they're like right outside contendership, but they all think they deserve a title shot. Like I saw Charles Oliveira saying the only fight he's interested in is a title shot. But then Justin Gaethje is literally saying the same thing. And obviously Ilia wants a title shot. This division is an absolute mess. Now the problem is, where's the movement? I mean, the other day when they announced, when they said Dana was going to make an announcement, I was like, oh, they're going to announce Ilia Topuria versus like Arman Tsarukyan and Justin Gaethje versus Charles Oliveira, or something, right? Instead, the announcement is Merab versus Sean O'Malley and freaking a women's fight. What was the women's fight? Kayla Harrison and Pena. So the lightweight division is literally frozen right now, and the champion of the lightweight division doesn't even want to fight any of them. He wants to fight a welterweight. Now, obviously, him waiting for the decision obviously means that if JDM wins, he's 100% moving up. I just kissed my mic. He's 100% moving up. If Bilal wins, I mean, I don't know, maybe, obviously they don't want to fight each other. Well, Bilal doesn't want to fight Islam. I actually secretly think Islam would fight Bilal, but he's trying to be nice right now. I don't think he wants to, but he would if it comes to that, because he just cares about the belt, let's be honest. And I don't blame him, of course. He should fight Bilal. Fuck Bilal. But this is a really bad situation, in my opinion, because, again, so many contenders, no fights are being made, it seems like. Maybe there are some things in the works that we don't know about, but, like, where's the... Arman Tsarukyan should have been booked by now. He should have already... They should have announced Arman Tsarukyan versus somebody for a month from now. You know, what's Charles doing? He's just doing interviews and sitting in his house in the favelas? Like, we need to get a move. Even Dana White said the other day that, oh, they're just waiting for Topuria to make an announcement. What is happening? The game is gone. The game's gone.
The game's gone.
The game's gone.
The game's gone.
Game's gone.
Game's gone, guys. The game is gone, man. I don't know. Islam Makhachev, I don't want him to move up. I would just prefer if the UFC just booked a #1 contender fight and the winner fought Makhachev. But if Makhachev moves up, let's be honest, and if he wins, we're never, ever going to see Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev. And I told you guys this was going to happen months ago, or a month ago probably. The fight is never going to happen. It's just never going to happen. Ilia Topuria, he obviously wants it. And obviously, if you want to make the argument that he should earn it, fine. But then don't say, oh, he should earn it, and then Makhachev is just gonna move up anyway. So we're never gonna get the it's never gonna happen. It's gonna be one of those like Anderson Silva GSP fights where in 10 years we're gonna be like, what if Makhachev faced Topuria in their primes? I don't even think Ilia is in his prime yet. By the way, he's only 28, but game's gone. The game is gone. I don't think he's ducking. I really don't think he's ducking. I think this is more UFC's fault than Makhachev's fault. The UFC are just waiting on their hands and knees. And Makhachev is just kind of like, well, I might as well just move up because there's no clear contenders, and he's bitching about, oh, you gotta earn it, and oh no, but I already fought this guy, and now he wants to fight Justin Gaethje. Game's gone. Moving on to Javier Mendez. Merab Dvalishvili beat Umar Nurmagomedov in January on the same card as Makhachev Moicano. So this is actually kind of ties together weirdly. I didn't even realize that. But Javier Mendez is absolutely coping. He is obviously the coach of Umar, if I didn't already say that. We're going to react to this video of him coping. He should be coaching, though, because his fighter lost pretty clearly. He doesn't think so, though. So let's get into this.
So when I come back and I see him, he comes in, I go into the room and I see his hand, and you look at his hand here, and this finger's all the way down here, broken. And I'm like, my eyes just got really wide, like, whoa.
Oh, my God.
What the heck, and he was, I just said to him, I said what I felt. I said, you know what, Umar? I felt, in my opinion, I felt you won 3 out of the 5 rounds, and I'm being biased, but I felt in the 5th round, the reason why you didn't win is because he showboated his way to winning that. Like,
yes.
He acted like the victor where you were tired, and that's why I feel he basically took it from you because you led him, but I felt you won, because when you're looking on damage.
He just contradicted himself and literally... Brother, this is worse than I thought. I mean, I watched this, but like now I'm listening to it again. I'm like, wait, he literally just clearly contradicted himself. He said, let's run that part back.
It acted like the victor where you were tired, and that's why.
He says, you were tired.
I feel he basically took it from you because you led him,
You let him take the fight from you.
And, but I felt you won,
But I felt you won. You let him take the fight from you, but I felt you won. This guy's got to be one of the worst coaches I've ever... I know he's a good coach. But this is some of the worst cope I've ever heard, like, in the history of coping. I mean, are you guys hearing this too? He's literally going onto the stupid podcast. Okay, I don't know. It might be... Well, it's his podcast, it looks like. The Javier and Mo Show. Okay, I don't know. I guess it's his own podcast. He's going on to his little podcast, and he's over here crying about his fighter. Oh, his hand is broken and this and that. You know what's so funny? Because I watched a clip of Volkanovski yesterday or this morning. This morning, I don't know. The days are all the same. I watched a clip of Volkanovski, and he was talking about how he was in his corner and he was telling his coaches, my hand is broken. And they just said, shut the F up about your hand. And that was the third Holloway fight, I believe.
And my coaches, Joe and like Eugene, I'm like, I broke my hand. And then they weren't really saying nothing. And then the third round, after the third round, I like say to him again, I'm like, oh no, I broke my hand. He goes, hey, I don't want to hear you mention that hand again.
So not only was Umar using the excuse, but his own coach is using the excuse. It's such a bad look, bro. It's such a bad look. Like, it's as if like Umar's like just never lost of anything in his career. So it's like if a rich kid gets like told no for the first time ever, they freak out. Like, this guy's like never. I get it. Like, Umar's pretty good, so maybe he's not used to losing. But bro, you lost one fight. Calm down.
Because when you're looking on damage and this and that, but when it comes to presence, he definitely got that. He got that. So, but the actual damage that he did was nothing compared to what Umar did. He did more. But again, he did.
What damage did Umar do in the 5th round? He almost got slept. Do you guys remember? There was a part, I believe, in the 5th round. Yes, it was in the 5th round where Merab lands like an overhand. Boom, Umar like goes like that. He literally almost got slept by Merab Dvalishvili, brother. He also got taken down at least once or twice in that round. It was like, yes, it was a close round, but Merab did more. He did more in the judges' eyes. He landed more significant shots. I don't even think Umar got to take down himself in that round. Like, what is this guy talking about? This fat Mexican coach, bro.
He did show that I'm the winner, and Umar couldn't stop him, from showing that, So, I can see how the judges would get swayed on that,
What is he yapping about? Like, what is he even yapping about? What is this guy talking about? He's just saying bullshit. I think you won the fight, but I think Merab took the fight from you. But I think you did win the fight, though. But I think Merab did take the fight from him because he had more aura than you. But yeah, Umar was tired, and that's why Merab beat him, because he was tired. But I don't think Merab beat him, because actually Umar won 3-2. Actually, no, I think Umar won 5-0. Like, what is this? What is this? The game is gone, bro. The game is gone, guys. Like, no, seriously though. Like, what is this? He's absolutely coping for his fighter. That tells me Umar Nurmagomedov would never. Sorry, I don't mean to be so close to the mic. Umar Nurmagomedov will never beat Merab Dvalishvili in a fight ever. If this is his own coach's mentality, he'll probably never beat anyone in a fight. That's coping. Fighters that cope after losses, it never ages well. Look at Israel Adesanya. Look at Colby Covington. Israel Adesanya coping after the Pereira loss. Yeah, he knocked out Pereira in the rematch. Then he went on a 4 or 5 fight losing skid. So, Colby Covington coped after the Usman fights. Then he just never won again. Oh, well, he beat Masvidal. Oh, he beat Masvidal, though. Wait, he beat Masvidal, guys. You get my point. At the high level, these guys, if you're going to cope at the high level, dude, I hope they book Peter Yan Umar. Whew. We are coming for that victory. But honestly, that's about it. The coping from Javier Mendez. What? I don't know. There's no way you could give that fight to Umar. I'm sorry. Even some people were saying it was a robbery or it was really close. Even people were saying after the fight they should have gave Umar a rematch. I thought that was ridiculous. He was gifted a title shot off of one ranked win, off of a boring fight with Corey Sandhagen. He fumbled it. I don't care if he broke his hand. I don't care if he went into that fight with a broken neck, bro. Like, you went into the fight. Like, it's not my problem. So this is one of the worst coping examples I've ever seen. And Makhachev, look, would I like to see Makhachev versus either JDM or Bilal? Yeah. But can we please just book Makhachev Topuria? Just please. I don't care how short Makhachev is. I don't care if he's a featherweight. I don't care if he has one title defense. Just book the fight and move on after that. After that, they can book whatever they want. Just book this one fight, UFC, please. Because right now the UFC is bleak. It's dry. I gotta scrape the depths of freaking Twitter to find videos to do. That's how boring this sport is right now. The game is gone. Make sure you guys like and sub. Become a member in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.